Now this video is going to walk you through hooking up a transistorized circuit using a NPN transistor. So here's my NPN transistor, and if you look at the NPN transistor, this is a negative, positive, negative. So my collector and my emitter are going to be on the ground side of the circuit, the negative side of the circuit. My base is going to be on the positive side of the circuit. So I'm going to put my transistor over here towards the negative because that reminds me that this is an NPN transistor and I'm going to be over close to the negative. I'm going to switch the positive side of the circuit on this one, and so I'm going to put my switch over there. And there again we'll use just the old standard light bulb to hook up the transistor. Now on this one I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to treat it like two separate circuits. So I'm going to start with the ground on this because this is a NPN transistor and it's just easier for me to keep track if I work on the ground side. So if I look at this, my ground comes in, or my power actually comes in on my collector and it goes out on the ground, on the emitter. So my emitter is hooked directly to ground. Okay? And then what I do is I take my collector and it goes to one side of the light bulb. And the other side of the light bulb goes to power. So now if I follow my electrical path, I've got power coming into the light bulb, goes through the light bulb, and then it goes over here to my collector, goes through the transistor to my emitter, and then from my emitter it goes to ground. So that's a complete circuit. The light bulb's not turning on because I don't have my transistor turned on. Now remember, with a NPN, I have to supply a positive to the base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up my base. I'm going to use a positive wire that goes from my base over here to my switch, and then from my switch over here to positive. Okay, so now if I look at this separate little circuit, I've got positive here, goes through my switch, goes over here to my base, and then it grounds through the transistor. So I'm going to turn it on, and if I did everything right, the light will light up, and it does. So I've got my power coming in to the light, going out of the light into my collector, goes through the transistor right here, and it goes into the, or comes out of the emitter and goes over here to ground. My base hooks directly up to power, and then I've got a little switch on here so I can turn the light on and off using the switch. And that's hooking up a transistorized circuit using a NPN transistor.